Blocking the sun's harmful rays, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
See, we have a purpose. Welcome back to X-Play, the show that brings you the best platformer of the year.
It might even be the best game of the year. Doo-doo.
So far, this year has given us some great driving games.
Like Burnout 3.
Great shooters.
Halo 2.
Great strategy games.
Rome Total War.
And a great game to beat unsuspecting people up in.
Barbie Horse Adventure. I mean San Andreas.
Good.
Yeah.
But this is the first platformer to join the lofty ranks of those covenant-shooting, car-crashing, hooker-punching titles.
Here's our review of Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal.
We continue our live coverage from Veldin. Just hours ago, the planet was attacked without warning by a terrifying alien race known as the Tyrannoids.
Okay, you've heard this plot before, but it's okay. Ratchet and Clank are on the case.
Hey, look! It's a new sergeant!
Huh?
Hey, Sarge, you can have my gun. There's too many of them! We're all gonna die!
And you know what? It just gets better and better. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal is the best Ratchet ever. And that's really good because the first two Ratchets weren't too shabby. This time, the controls are preposterously tight and it's the perfect mix of action and strategy. And yes, it ratchets up the difficulty. You still play as Ratchet, and sometimes Clank, and sometimes this guy. More on that later. But first, there are tons of weapons that make things go boom! And they add a lot of strategy to the combat. Now, I like to use the Infector to make enemies attack each other. Then, in the Pandemonium, I take the rest out with my Plasma Whip or even my Wrench. See, I tend to be a little stingy with my ammo, you know, in case of a rainy day, but that's just me. See, now I'm glad I saved those 8 nitro bombs.
He sure got his spells on that time.
There is so much variety. There are arena games to earn you cash and prizes, there's platforming fun, there's driving. There's even these side-scrolling sojourns with Captain Quark. It's a video game within a video game. How postmodern. Or POMO if you go to Hampshire. Ooh, rats! And I just love being in disguise and talking to the Tyrannoids. If you get the pattern right, you gain access. If you get it wrong... I admit a noxious affluvium in your general direction. It's a great new take on an old classic.
I seen him run right through our camping site. He was buck naked, screaming and holding a banana. Or maybe it weren't a banana.
The story is quirky and flows well with the action. There's the hot chick.
Anyway.
The president.
We must stop Dr. Nefarious.
The bumbling hero. And the genre satire.
Oh, please tell me this is a typo.
That's robotic pirate ghosts. Guess reading wasn't your subject, eh, Professor?
What's depressing is that I've played games with robot ghost pirates.
Booty is in the eye of the beholder.
And you want to know the icing on the cake? Multiplayer. So when you're done playing the single player for the 50th time, you can kill your friends and beloved neighbors. I know, cool, right? Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal gets an absolutely emphatic 5 out of 5 and is easily a candidate for Game of the Year.
That was terrific.
Yeah, great. Change the channel.
But the man said to stay tuned.